hydrogen. Next heading, reduction by metal. Under the reduction of metal oxide heading, we are learning so many different headings like smelting, reduction by carbon, reduction by hydrogen. Next heading, reduction by metal. Metal oxides such as Cr2O3 can be reduced by aluminothermic process. In this process, metal oxide is mixed with aluminum powder and placed in a fire clay crucible to initiate the reduction process. An ignition mixture is used. Usually that ignition mixture is magnesium and barium peroxide. Barium peroxide, BaO2. So magnesium with barium peroxide. One process is given. The name of that process is aluminothermic process. In this process, Cr2O3 is reduced to chromium. This reduction takes place because of one metal, that is aluminum. So only heading is given reduction by metal. For explaining, they gave one process named as aluminothermic process. In this aluminothermic process, the name itself contains aluminum. So that aluminum only is responsible for the reduction. Which one is reduced here? From Cr2O3 to Cr. For this reduction, the reason responsible person is here aluminum only. So only heading is given reduction by metal. Again I am explaining this process. See here, metal oxides such as Cr2O3, metal oxides such as Cr2O3 can be reduced to chromium by using aluminothermic process. See the reaction in next page. This reaction is given, gives Al2O3. Very simple. These two aluminum goes into the compound. Instead of that, these two chromium comes out of the compound. So these two aluminum goes into the compound, means forms Al2O3. These two chromium comes out of the compound, means we will get 2Cr. Metal oxides such as Cr2O3 can be reduced by aluminothermic process. In this process, metal oxide is mixed with aluminum powder. Metal oxide is mixed with aluminum powder in a fire clay crucible. Fire, already you know what is clay. In fire clay crucible, this mixture taken, that is metal oxide, that is Cr2O3, is mixed with aluminum powder. These two aluminum goes into the compound. So Al2O3 plus these two chromium comes out of the compound, that is 2Cr. So metal oxide is mixed with aluminum powder. Both are placed in a fire clay crucible to initiate the reduction process. So in this crucible, this mixture is taken. This mixture is taken here. Above this mixture, ignition mixtures are taken. Usually that ignition mixture is magnesium and barium peroxide. So this is fire clay crucible. In this fire clay crucible, Cr2O3 and aluminum both are taken. Above this mixture, ignition mixtures are taken. That ignition mixtures, usually ignition mixtures usually magnesium and barium peroxide. If we are heating means, if we ignite this mixture means heat is produced. Because of that heating only, that Cr2O3 is reduced to chromium. For explaining this process, in next page, two reactions are given. So, in this page, two reactions are given for explaining aluminothermic process. Barium peroxide, one is chromium oxide is reduced to chromium by using aluminum. This is aluminothermic process. Ignition mixture, magnesium and barium peroxide. This Mg take one oxygen and removed as MgO, remaining BaO is there. During the above reaction, a large amount of heat is evolved. Because of this mixture, large amount of heat is evolved. How much heat is evolved? Temperature up to 2400 degrees Celsius is generated. That means how much energy? Reaction enthalpy 852 kilojoules per mole. That heat only facilitate the reduction of Cr2O3. That heat only is responsible for this conversion, that is Cr2O3 to Cr. For this conversion, this heat only responsible. That heat is evolved from this mixture called as ignition mixture, that is magnesium and barium peroxide. Up to this, aluminothermic process over. If they ask explain aluminothermic process means you have to write up to this equation from here to here. Up to here you have to write aluminothermic process. Some more examples are given. Active metals such as sodium, potassium, calcium can also be used to reduce the metal oxide. These are all metal oxide, that is metal with oxygen. This metal oxide is reduced to metal, that is oxygen is removed. For this reduction, these are all metal oxide, these are all metal. So, metal oxide is converted to metal, that is reduction takes place. Who is responsible for this reduction? This metal. So, only heading is given reduction by metal. We can use active metals such as sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, we can use for reduction of metal oxide. In our previous example, that is in aluminothermic process, aluminum metal is used for reduction of metal oxide to metal. Not only aluminum, we can use these metal also for reduction of metal oxide. That's all. Last heading, in reduction of metal oxide, auto reduction. Auto means automatic. Simple roasting. Roasting means what? Heating with the excess of air. In chemistry, heating means react with oxygen. So, roasting means reacting with oxygen. Simple roasting of some of the ore. Here that ore is what? Cinnabar. HgS. Hg means mercury. S means sulfide. HgS means mercurous sulfide. Usually it is called as cinnabar. That is ore of mercury. Okay. So here roasting takes place. Roasting means react with oxygen. We are roasting some of the ore. Here that ore is cinnabar. So roasting takes place means that ore is converted into metal. So some of the simple roasting of some of the ores gives crude metal. In such case, the use of the reducing agent is not necessary. For example, mercury is obtained by roasting of its ore cinnabar. Mercury is obtained by roasting the ore of cinnabar. Here we didn't use any reducing agent like carbon monoxide. In smelting we are used carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and another heading reduction by carbon. So here carbon is not used. In another heading reduction by hydrogen, here hydrogen is not used. Next one reduction by metal, here any metal, we don't use any metal here, but reduction takes place here. So this is called as auto reduction, automatic reduction. Without using any reducing agent, automatically reduction takes place from HGS to Hg by simple roasting only, that is simply heating only. So for this ore, for some of the ore, simply we are heating means automatically it will convert it into ore to metal, that is auto reduction. That is also important. With this topic, reduction of metal oxide over. So in reduction of metal oxide, smelting heading we learn. In smelting, it is separated into three parts. One is reduction of metal oxide to metal by using reducing agent carbon monoxide. In second equation, that flux is combined with ganj and converted into slag. For understanding that, one example is given, that is extractions of copper from copper pyrite. For that 5 equations are given. Next one, reduction by carbon. All these 3 equations, reduction takes place by using carbon. And next one, reduction by hydrogen. In these 3 equations, metal oxide converted to metal by using hydrogen. So here reduction takes place by hydrogen. Next one, reduction by metal. For that they gave one process, aluminothermic process. Here that reduction takes place by using metal aluminium, and some more examples also given. So in these equations also metal oxide reduced to metal by using some metals only. And last one, auto reduction without any reducing agent. Here automatically by simple roasting, simply heating, metal sulfide, that is ore, is converted into metal. Ore is converted into crude metal. Good morning, children. Before entering into today's topic, we are going to revise what we learned till last video. Metallurgy lesson. 3 steps involved in metallurgical process. First one, concentration of ore. Second one, extractions of crude metal. Third one, refining of crude metal. In the 3 steps we are finished. First 2 steps, that is concentration of ore and extractions of crude metal. In concentration of ore, 4 methods are given: gravity separation, float flotation process, magnetic separation, and leaching. In extractions of crude metal, it is split into 2 headings. One is conversion of ore into oxides, second one reduction of metal oxides. Conversion of ore into oxides, second one reduction of metal oxides. In conversion of ore into oxides, two headings are given. One is roasting, another one calcination. Roasting, another one calcination. In reduction of metal oxides, several headings are given. First one is smelting, and reduction by carbon, reduction by hydrogen, and reduction by metal, and auto reduction. Today we are going to start thermodynamic principle of metallurgy. Thermodynamic principle of metallurgy. In your 11th standard, you learned one lesson, thermodynamics. So here we are going to apply that thermodynamics rule in metallurgy. As we discussed, the extractions of metal from their oxides can be carried out by using different reducing agent. What they told, metal oxide is reduced to metal by different reducing agent. Extractions of metal from their oxides can be carried out by using different reducing agent. For example, consider the reduction of metal oxides. This is metal oxide. M means metal, X means oxide, metal oxide. It is converted into metal by removing oxygen. Which one is helped to remove this oxygen? That is called as reducing agent. That reducing agent only take this oxygen and this metal oxide is converted into metal. The above reductions may be carried out with carbon. In case the reducing agent carbon may be oxidized to either carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. That means metal oxide is reduced to metal. Here reducing agent may be carbon. If carbon take that oxygen means, it can form two different products. Carbon is reacted with oxygen means CO2 is obtained, or carbon is reacted with oxygen means carbon monoxide is obtained. So if carbon is reacted with oxygen means two different products are obtained, two different products are possible. One is carbon dioxide, another one carbon monoxide. So in this conversion, metal oxide is converted to metal with the help of reducing agent. Here that reducing agent is carbon. If carbon take this oxygen, means carbon react with oxygen means two different products are possible. One is carbon dioxide, another one carbon monoxide. If carbon monoxide is used, carbon monoxide means CO. If carbon monoxide is used as a reducing agent, it is oxidized to CO2. The same reactions only, that is metal oxide is converted into metal. If carbon monoxide is used as a reducing agent means that carbon monoxide take this oxygen means it is removed as carbon dioxide CO2. Metal and carbon dioxide is obtained. We are having now two chances for metal oxide to metal we can use either carbon or carbon monoxide as a reducing agent. Which one is best? For converting metal oxide to metal, we can use carbon or carbon monoxide as a reducing agent. By using thermodynamic principle, we are going to select one reducing agent among these two. A suitable reducing agent is selected based on thermodynamic consideration. So, from the above examples, for converting metal oxide to metal, two possibilities are there. One is carbon reducing agent, another one carbon monoxide reducing agent. Based on the thermodynamic consideration, we are going to select the suitable reducing agent. We know that for a spontaneous process, the change in free energy should be negative. In 11th standard, you learn three conditions. In that lesson, in thermodynamic lesson, in 11th standard, we learn delta G is less than 0 means spontaneous, that reaction possible. Delta G greater than 0 means that reaction is non-spontaneous. That point only is applied here. We know that spontaneous reaction, change in free energy, G means free energy, delta means change. So, delta G means change in free energy should be negative, that is less than 0. Therefore, thermodynamically, the reduction of metal oxide with equation 1 with a given reducing agent, equation 2, 3, 4. Totally how many reactions are given here? Totally 4 reactions are given. See here, totally 4 reactions are given. This reaction, metal oxide is converted into metal. Metal oxide is converted into metal. If carbon is used as a reducing agent means 2 reactions are possible, carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. If carbon monoxide is used as a reducing agent means this reaction possible. That means equation 1 and 2, equation 1 and 3 and equation 1 and 4. 1 is common for all these 3 set, because 1 is the reaction, that is metal oxide is converted into metal. This is the equation number 1. For this reaction, if carbon is used as a reducing agent means second equation is possible. So, 1 and 2 both are in one set. For same carbon reducing agent, if it forms carbon monoxide means, that is the third equation, that is equation number 1 and 3 both are separate set. Like that, if carbon monoxide is used as a reducing agent means 1, that is fourth equation. So, 1 and 4 both are separate set. Among these 3 set coupled reactions, which one is having negative means that is spontaneous. So, for each reaction one value is there, for each reaction one delta G value is there. You have to couple these two equation delta G values 1 and 2 means, and like that you have to couple these two equation delta G values, like that you have to couple these two delta G values. Among these 3, which one is negative value means that is possible. Based on that, we can select reducing agent for this reaction. Based on that, we can select best reducing agent for this reaction. Hence, the reducing agent is selected in such a way that it provides a large negative value for the coupled reaction. Which one is having large negative value means for the coupled reaction, that reducing agent is, that set is selected.